Randolph Air Force Base and Inflector window insulators have partnered up to make their housing office much more energy efficient, which is Inflector is a see-through radiant barrier for windows. Another recent installation was at Lackland Air Force Base in 2011, and you can see here that the Air Force was so impressed by it that they anticipated a 5-year payback on it, and they did a little write-up on it in the tail spinner. They were so impressed with the see-through radiant barrier Inflector window insulator. And from the article you can see they spent over $500,000 and again projected a payback of about $100,000 a year, or a total return on investment within the first 5 years. And most energy experts say that when you can get a return on investment within 5 years or less, it's a must-do project. When we were first approached by Randoplh Air Force Base, we walked into the housing office looking around just to do an initial analysis, and they had tent, they had blinds, they had shades, they had solar screens. They tried it all, and they said, "Can you help us out? Is there any answer?" I said, "Yes, we got the perfect answer for you. An Inflector window insulator, see-through radiant barrier, and we got it for doors, windows, and skylights." So we walked outside and noticed blinds and shades the first thing, and then you also notice the window tint on the glass. And still, looking from the inside, notice that heat still coming in. You'll see that we lifted the blinds just all the way to the top to see how much heat was coming in, and we were measuring 100 plus degrees, maybe 107 to 112 degrees, because the window tint wasn't doing the job, and the blinds, still the director said it was too unbearable to walk into this office. So what did we do? So what we did in the director's office is we installed an Inflector window insulator. You'll notice the brightness on the wall has decreased significantly, so it's stopping that solar heat and radiant heat from coming in, while still providing a great and beautiful view for the director, and they'll be able to function in this office instead of just sweating all the time. So you will notice the wall on the very left. See that the difference, the heat, the solar heat and the radiant heat coming in. The Inflector window insulator stops 76% of that solar and radiant heat, according to a Texas A&M test. Not only did we put one but 3 window insulators in this office, and the director said, "What an amazing difference. The tent couldn't do it, and also the shades couldn't do it." But the point of having a window is to see through it, and that's what Inflector window insulators allows you to do, is a see-through radiant barrier for windows. And this is why the Air Force likes this product so much, because the simple fact is it does what it says. I know if I was a civilian employee or a U.S. soldier or a person in general, the blinds don't stop the heat, the window tint doesn't stop the heat, the solar screens doesn't stop the heat, but Inflector window insulator does. The point of having a window is to see through it, and one cannot work in a miserable environment and be 100% productive. Studies have shown this. This is huge right here. In looking at this, you'll notice the middle window has a window insulator on it and has a great view. You'll notice on the right it's so bright outside, so hot, that you can't even see the sidewalk. The left, the Inflector window insulator, and on the right you see at the desk that heat coming in. Look at that little tape dispenser there, and the clock on the right of it. What a difference between the two. One is stopping the solar and radiant heat. One is being faded because the UV rays experiencing the solar and radiant heat. That right window is just such a huge difference. But look at that middle window there. What a huge difference. This is why the U.S. Air Force likes the Inflector window insulator so much. So again, we have a little before. See that carpet is going to be faded. The walls going to be faded. The HVAC system is not going to last long because it has to work a lot harder. So when the director first walked in the office and look in this, the first 2 windows, one on the first on the left and one on the middle, what a difference. That the director was just so happy that they had decided to go with Inflector window insulator. And again, notice the difference between the one on the right and the one on the left. What a great view in the middle, and the heat that's just constantly coming in, the solar and radiant heat. That's why U.S. Air Force likes Inflector window insulators. And you'll notice the window on the left has an Inflector window insulator on it, and one in the middle and right does not. when we were doing this job at the housing office, I immediately felt what a huge difference, even on the front where the sun wasn't coming in. Not only the view, but I could notice a huge difference already after installing one insulator. Now, upon looking closer at this next picture here, you'll notice again the view on the left and then that bright light on the right. That's the difference in Inflector window insulator coming in. Not only in the view, but it does stop that solar and radiant heat. And then, again, this is why the assistant director was so appreciative of us putting this in their building. So you go to another office with window tint, with verticals on these windows, which we slid over, and solar screens, again, they had on there at another point, which didn't work. This person being very hot and miserable working in this office. Or would you rather have an Inflector window insulator with this view right here? What a difference. And before and after, what a huge difference. So if it's good enough for the U.S. Air Force, it's certainly good enough for anybody else. Inflector window insulators is a see-through radiant barrier for windows, doors, and skylights. Thank you so much for your time.